I'm Tavo Ruig, and welcome to this edition of B4, where we bring you everything you need to know before you leave homeroom. Here's what's going on today, September 3rd, 2015. Last night, high school parents attended back-to-school night. They followed their son's schedules, going from class to class to see what this year will look like. They even got some snacks in the cafeteria.
It's a great opportunity to come and meet your son's teacher. They're very enthusiastic about what plans they have for the school year. It's a great opportunity to go over the syllabus. It's a great opportunity to see what classmates he has and to ask any questions that you have pertaining to any subject. So coming back and to open house is always a great opportunity.
If you love music, the Music Appreciation Society is the club for you. We welcome all new members, whether you play an instrument and want to jam or you're simply an intense music listener. Our first meeting this year takes place Tuesday, September 8th at 3:05 in room G201. If you would like further information, see Mr. Alexander. Coffee House Creative Writing Club will be meeting Tuesday, September 8th in room G202. All high school students are welcome. Please contact Mrs. Sosa for more information. The first Future Doctors of America meeting will be Tuesday, September 8th. Applications are ready on the club webpage. Please turn in the application with dues to Mrs. Lara during homeroom and room S117. The first Green Club meeting will be Wednesday, September 9th. Applications are ready on the club webpage. Please turn in the application with dues to Miss Laura during homeroom and room S117. The Fencing Club will meet next Wednesday, September 9th at 3 in the cafeteria. The first Astronomy Club for Senior Division will be held on September 15th at 7:30 p.m. in the observatory. The National Beta Club will be spearheading an initiative to help the homeless in our community throughout the month of September. We will be collecting travel-sized toiletries. You can help by donating travel-sized toiletries you've accumulated in your travels. The donations may be dropped off in the main office or with Ms. Sosa in room G202. Next summer, the Overseas Study Program to Asia will travel to Japan to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima. The trip will also honor the Jesuits, such as Father General Pedro Arrupe, who survived the atomic blast and acted as one of the first responders to the wounded. Join Mr. Cleveland at an informational meeting on September 9th at 7 in the Koskiwela Dining Hall. In other news, a former aide to Hillary Clinton and her IT guy says he plans to plead the fifth when it comes to the investigation of her use of unsecured email server. For now, a key aide who set up the controversial server and its security telling congressional investigators he won't talk to them. His lawyer writing to the House panel investigating the Benghazi attacks, saying though the current political environment makes it controversial, his client will not testify or hand over documents. The committee chairman wasn't subtle. Rep. Gowdy said, I know in the past why people have invoked their Fifth Amendment privilege, but you'll have to ask him why he did it. You're free to glean whatever inference you want from the fact that he did. Hillary Clinton says her use of a private server did not break the law, but by pleading the fifth. Pagliano raises the specter of criminal action. Even if out of caution, his resume shows his close ties to Clinton. Before joining her at state, Pagliano was Information Technology Director for Clinton's 2008 presidential campaign. Clinton's chief of staff at state spent the day behind closed doors. Interrogated by the Benghazi committee, Cheryl Mills wanted deposition made public to avoid what she called selective Republican leaks. Her request denied the controversy, a distraction for Clinton, who is facing daily questions on the campaign trail. Hillary Clinton, presidential candidate, said, I never sent any classified material nor received any marked classified. Yesterday, the government watchdog Judicial Watch released documents showing Clinton and her staff pushed the State Department for personal devices that could be used for top-secret information. That actually boosts Clinton's claim she didn't handle classified information on her private server. In the battle over the Iranian nuclear deal, it appears the White House can claim victory. It now has the necessary votes to avoid a Republican reversal. It wasn't easy, but the White House appears to have all it needs for the Iranian nuclear deal, negotiated by 6 countries to go forward. John Kerry, Secretary of State. President Obama and I are convinced beyond any reasonable doubt that the framework that we have put forward will get the job done. And in that assessment, we have excellent company. Democratic Senator Barbara Mikulski announced on Wednesday that she is throwing her support behind the deal. She's the 34th senator to back the plan, providing enough votes to prevent Republicans from overturning the agreement. In a statement, she writes, no deal is perfect, especially one negotiated with the Iranian regime. I have concluded that this joint comprehensive plan of action is the best option available to block Iran from having a nuclear bomb. Secretary of State John Kerry agrees. John Kerry said, without this agreement, the Iranians would have several potential pathways to a bomb with it. They won't have any. But critics of the deal, including most Republicans and at least 2 Democratic senators, say the agreement sets up a weak monitoring on Iran and does more harm than good. On ABC's Good Morning America, Republican presidential forerunner Donald Trump blasted the deal. Donald Trump said, "We do not have smart leaders. We do not have good negotiators. Everything we negotiate is bad, including the Iran deal. A vote is expected before the 17th deadline." And now to Nicholas Rocco with the weather.
Good morning. Let's take a look at your weather. Looks like there's going to be some thunderstorms in the afternoon with a 60% chance of thunderstorms. Let's take a look at your weather right now. Currently, the high today is going to be 92 degrees with a low at 77, relative humidity at 69%, and the winds are going west-southwest at 7 miles per hour with a 40% chance of rain. Let's take a look at your highs and lows for the rest of the week. On Saturday, we should be seeing a high of 92 with a low of 76. On Sunday, a high of 90, a low of 77, and on Monday, a high of 90 and a low of 77 again. That's all for your weather. Now back to you.
Thank you, Nick. Stay tuned as we bring what's going on in sports right after these messages. Sports. Congratulations to Joshua Collins, who was selected as the Miami Herald forerunner of the week for cross country, and 8th grade student Leopardo Herrera, who was also picked as golfer of the week.
I feel really honored that the Herald has picked me to be runner of the week, and hopefully we'll do good as a team this next weekend.
The varsity football team will play at Seminole Ridge High School. Mark Novas caught up with Coach Stewart about this week's matchup. Game time is 7:30 p.m.
Whenever you lose a tough ball game, your team usually learns more from a loss than a win. And this week's been a very, very good week of practice. Made a lot of adjustments on the offensive line and defensive line. Went back to the basics. We kind of got away from that last week, and it hurt us. So I think we'll perform much better this week after making some adjustments.
Perfect. Okay. And the next one, what advantages does Belen have in playing a team that runs a similar style offense?
Well, it's an advantage for our defense because they see it every day. However, they also see it as well, so there's really no advantage to either team. It's just who executes better. But I expect our defense to play a lot better because of that, and that does help.
And the last one is, how's the team feeling about their first road game of the season?
I think they're excited to get on the road and play at night, more importantly, and also play on grass. And it's usually a lot of fun when you get on the bus, take a long trip, and go someplace different. We've never played the school in Belen history, so it should be an interesting experience. Looking forward to it. It's a good up-and-coming program.
All right, perfect.
The varsity cross-country team will compete in the DDD Invitational on September 5th at 8:10 a.m. in Estero Community Park. The 6th grade and middle school's cross-country team will participate in the St. Teresa Invitational bin run at Tropical Park. And the middle school golf team is scheduled to play Gulliver. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook for all the latest news and pictures. I'm Tavo Roig. Thanks for watching, and stay golden, Wolverines.